Fucking broken man. Hello.
Hi.
Bit of the conversation we was having just before we come online, right?
Yes. And you can find that on Martin and Mine's OnlyFans for $9.95 a month. No, just
Hello,
kidding.
Claire. Hello, Red Wing. Hello, Patsy. Hello, Lennox. Oh my
Ah,
God, it's not been forever. I'm still alive. I'm just, it's just been like, it's been mad. It's been a mad couple of months.
yeah, it has been. It's oh, and Aaron is here as well. Aw.
Lovely, Erin. Hi, Bet. It's
And
Reese.
Reese.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's just lovely to be back and come on and talk, talk tarot and talk bullshit. Who else have I got to talk? Who else can I think of to come on with me and chat shit but you? So it's lovely.
It's I have missed this like a lot, and as many of you may know, I was away for quite a while. I went to Canada and then to New York City, and it was fun. And but I was also kind of, like I'm a homebody. Martin knows this, so I was kind of missing my decks and my iPad, and I had a total burst. My creativity was dead and gone, and because of that trip I had a total burst of creativity, and I have a really cool deck idea that I'm working on now just for myself,
Well,
and
your time's been better than my time because I've been playing nursemaid for the last like what month or so now.
yeah, slutty nursemaid, and you didn't even have the cool costume.
I know, yeah, I don't have to dress up for that. So yeah, it's been difficult month or so, and but like everything gets back to normal, and I'm in a really good place at the moment. If you've been watching my videos on YouTube, Levi knows I am as well.
Yeah,
Um, I'm kind of glad that I haven't like. Let me just clear things up. I mean, I haven't stepped away from tarot per se.
yeah.
I kind of like, I couldn't get back into my old account, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to start concentrating on my dolls. And I'd still do buy tarot decks, but just not as often as I used to.
No, and
You
you still do post cards with pictures, but
I do, yeah. I still use like I mean, because this account really is all about like the goddess divine feminine. I ain't saying I ain't going to use the divine masculine deck on my feet because I am, but it's the journey I'm taking at the moment because it's helping me with the dolls and the creation process. So it's just nice and slow, and thanks for everybody else who like kind of re-engage with me. IJN, so it's lovely and it's been nice, and Levi's got some decks to show us. Hello, everyone. Hello, Robin. Yes, we are bitching, and Nicolina, obviously. Hello. Yeah, it's just been nice, and it's been kind of difficult times, but like I've kind of like in a nice place now, so I think that's good, innit?
so I've been working on some photo collage stuff because I have
Hi,
this.
Benabel.
Hi, Benabel. So I have.
Levi, sorry to interrupt. Benabel, thank you so much for the deck. I meant to message you. It come up like forever ago, but I haven't had time because I've been going through some like things at home. So thank you, my darling.
Oh, did
I
she send you a deck?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
how
I have
nice.
I
Nice.
haven't even told you, have I?
No,
I
no,
haven't had a chance to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
fun.
yeah, yeah. It's I
Oh,
I
that's
haven't
gonna be
had
fun to delve into, though,
I
Martin.
know, I know. I'm so excited. So thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So I've been working on some photo collage shit, and I love this one.
Well, that is a definite yay from me. You
Yeah.
know,
So
Julie, hello.
we have all the cool people here. That's so much
We do.
fun.
Probably we should stay away for another few months because all the cool kids are in this room tonight. And it's just
Yeah. You know
yeah.
that song? I wish that I could be like the cool kids.
Hello, I find when I stop buying decks, I reconnect with the ones I haven't spent much time with. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I had there's a place called Oneness Emporium in the UK, and they sell tarot decks and everything you can possibly think of, all under one website. And I actually bought a new copy of the new Mythic Tarot because I've actually misplaced mine or accidentally threw it away or whatever. So I just it's just nice to revisit the Mythic Tarot again, even though it's not the original one from the 80s. It's still got that same kind of vibe to it, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's
lovely.
it's a
And
really it's a really cool deck. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. And Benabel, look at that for a lovely comment. You two have the magnetism to attract all the fun people. Well,
Well,
some people would beg to differ on that one, love, but you know,
oh man, because Martin and I are going to go through the new release schedule because there's a lot of like new decks that are coming out. And we kind of want to, witch and bitch about them. But I still want to bitch a little bit, Martin, about AI decks and fuckery because I had this huge discussion in some tarot Facebook groups about AI decks, and it seems like most normal people are like,
well, hang on. Do you think for 1 minute that I'd take up an hour of my time to come on here and not bitch? You know, I mean, come
yeah.
on, Levi. I think it's really important, and obviously, there's a lot to say about it. You know,
I had a lot of people saying, if a deck is good, it will garner traction, whether or not it's AI. But and because I was also saying that the AI decks are kind of clogging up the feed on Etsy, and people were like, "No, that's not true." Well, it is.
it is. It is because there's even some running up on, you know, there's some running up on Kickstarter now,
Yeah,
and
and Kickstarter has this new policy where you have to kind of disclose it in the campaign, but
well, I think personally people should fuck all the way off with the AI decks, because we've got friends here in this room with us. We've also got friends all over YouTube and Instagram who work their fucking asses off, you know, to do whether it's digital art or any kind of art, you know,
any
it's
kind of
work.
art. Yeah.
You know, and I know how hard people work. You know, we've got Reese in the Lennox in the room, and Benabel in the room, you in the room, and other people here. And I think it's absolutely fucking appalling that people, these AI decks, get funded within 24 hours.
Yeah,
Where
or even like when they're not putting them on Kickstarter because that's getting kind of more difficult, and they're just putting them on Etsy. I'm seeing some of them that have like hundreds of sales in their
yeah,
Etsy store, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm lucky, and I know that my decks are super niche because most of them are, very masculine, geared towards men, and there aren't that many male readers. I mean, that is a fact, but it does kind of piss me off that they are literally clogging up the feed. So yeah.
well, you know, despite whether it's masculine, feminine, or whatever, you've actually done it yourself. You've
Yeah.
created that yourself. And, you know, whether a deck's good or bad, or it doesn't appeal to someone or appeals to somebody else, you know, somebody's actually put like either done digital work or pen to paper or brushed a fucking canvas, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
and they've actually took the time out instead of punching a keyword in a fucking generator. And I'm thinking, you've got people like that Marcus Katz as well who's done one, and you've got is it Blue Angel Publishing who's bringing out a fucking
Yeah.
AI deck?
And Blue Angel is essentially an art gallery. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of how they started, with Tony Carmine Salerno. And now they're using AI to create some of their decks. And I'm like, oh, why are people still willing to be released by you? Even I would be mad, but
Yeah, yeah.
that aside, please don't buy an AI deck. Do your research. I almost bought one the other day because it looked so good, and then I was like, something feels off, and then I looked it up, blah blah blah, and it just turned out to be an AI deck. So such a shame.
Well, Blue's given an interesting comment here. It might be a marketing technique, basically buy your own AI decks to wipe up the sales and make it desirable. That I have no idea, but I have seen a huge influx all of a sudden on Etsy when, don't even go there with me and Etsy. What happened to me last week on there?
Yeah,
Um,
do you still not know what happened there?
oh yeah, basically, somebody messaged me and said, "Oh, it's come to my attention that you're copying my dolls." No, love, I'm not. I find your work inspiration. You know what? I find your work very nice, but it doesn't inspire me at all. You know what I mean? So, and I says basically, was it you then who reported me to Etsy? And they said no, it wasn't. Well, it was one of her cronies. Um,
Yeah,
they've done me a huge favour anyway, because like I mean, I've got my own website now, and
yeah.
I'm happy. I ain't paying a shit ton of fees out to strangers, you know.
True,
So
true.
Etsy's just a broken another example of a completely broken platform now.
Yeah, yeah. It is. It is. Lennox says there's a ton of AI images and stock image sites that I use for client work. I mean, Lennox and I use the same stock image sites that I use for collage, and
Yeah.
actually, because I
Hi
didn't
Miranda.
because I didn't even know, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. There was, because I created around tarot deck sort of for myself. I was planning on maybe releasing it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore because there are only so many images of men that you can use, and I've kind of used them all up. So I'd rather use those images for another project. And this image right here, this is an AI image.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know until I really started zooming in close on the guy, and you can kind of see it's weird and swirly and shit. So I was
Yeah,
like,
like a blurred kind of line thing on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is not an actual photo. Interesting.
Yeah. Look at that. I accidentally purchased one that wasn't disclosed until after the purchase, and a PDF file told me it was AI. It's disgusting, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
People
And
doing like,
it's getting really good. Like in the beginning it was really crappy, and that's when I was kind of like, "Ooh, this is cool." And I even created a mini deck, remember, Martin?
yeah, I do, yeah, yeah.
And
And
then I was like, "Ooh, but how is this imagery being generated?" And then I started seeing little sometimes even autographs of artists in the bottom, and I was like, "This is not right." And then the whole shitstorm started. So,
yeah, I think it's bad, and it's bad ethics as well. And I do really feel for, I mean, the tarot community's had its ups and downs over the years, and I think it's going through this horrible phase now where, this AI thing is at the forefront. First of all, it was fake readers a couple of years ago, and people were suffering. And then it was an influx of like every single day there was about 40 Kickstarters starting, and now we've got this like AI thing to deal with. So you guys who are artists, so really creators and artists, I really do feel for you.
and we are in such a niche because you would think, oh, most people will know about all of this tarot stuff. But for example, my mom, she's like old, and she lives in sort of this apartment complex where people that need care kind of live.
Yeah.
And she actually has a neighbor, and she's a tarot reader. And so whenever I do a deck, I gift her a copy as well. And she's always very happy. And she's been reading for hundreds of years, obviously. And she doesn't know that you can get special indie tarot decks off the internet because she's slightly older. So
Yeah.
me gifting her those decks, and obviously she asked me some questions about it, and she was like, "Oh, that really exists." So a lot of people, I'd like to say that I think probably 60-70% of the tarot crowd out there that isn't on the internet isn't even aware of indie decks or AI decks, or like,
No, no, I agree with you. You've got to be kind of like, you have got to be involved in the tarot community at some point to find out, what's for sale, what's going on.
I never knew.
Oh,
I only knew about Rider Waite Smith, Marseille, and a couple of those, Doreen Virtue, Radley Valentine, Angel tarot decks, because that's all that was sold over here. And then once I started joining Instagram, I was like, "What?
yeah, I
All
know.
these decks exist? Okay,
I mean, look at this. My husband works at university, and they are now dealing with AI
yeah,
generated text that are handed in to students as their papers.
yeah."
What the fuck? You know
This
what
is
I mean?
this is so funny, Ellie. I was actually so I work with a university for a project at the library, and we were doing an evaluation with the professors, and they came in and they were looking really bummed out. So I was like, "What's up, guys?" And they were like, we're now doing our, because I studied English there as well, and in your last year you do this huge literature exam where you have to read 8 books within a theme. I did African American literature. That was my theme. You have to read these 8 books, and you have to write really big essays, papers on each book, and then you get sort of an oral exam about them. It takes very long, and they were like, "Yeah, we're kind of bummed out because literally, and it's the last thing you need to do before you graduate. It's your final credit, so it's kind of your masterpiece, I would say."
Yeah, yeah,
And I really liked doing that, although it was a lot of work. And they were like, "Yeah, we're kind of bummed out because all of these people that were supposed to graduate are now not graduating because all of their essays were generated by Chat GPT." And I was like, "Why do these students don't not get that we as teachers don't want to see some regurgitated shit? We want to know your train of thought and your opinions, you know? We
yeah.
don't want to see a summary of the book. We don't care. We've read the books 20,000 times. We want to know your analysis, your opinion, what kind of themes you saw throughout the book, blah, blah, blah." And it's just insane to me that I got joy out of doing that because it was my major and I chose to study that. But if you don't even get joy out of doing that, how are you going to get joy out of doing the work you're going to have to be doing after you graduate?
I don't understand it. It's kind of like massively cutting corners, and
Yeah, and it's fun too, right? Book club. Yeah, I love book club.
exactly, yeah, and it is. And Claire's just said, I had the discussion about if I continued reading, will a younger generation expect AI cards instead of classic RWS or TDM or FOP? I don't know, Claire, maybe, Benny Bell says hang on, lawyers now need to be hyper vigilant about reviewing contract terms, re how data can be used by AI or having to negotiate banning use of AI. You
Yeah.
know, it's just it's ludicrous, and it's so many people suffering through this. Every time that I don't go on Facebook that often, and I'm only on there for groups anyway. And like all the groups now, it's just like people. I'm saying, "Oh, have you backed this Kickstarter?" And it's fucking AI. Don't know.
It's AI. It's
Yeah,
AI. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So
so funny because what was I even going to say? I don't even know. AI is having an impact. It's just it's just I don't know. It takes the fun out of elephant. Anyways, let's talk some.
yeah, now we've got our little rant about AI. Let Levi show you some up and coming releases. I have got tomorrow coming. Oh, I can't never think of it. It's the mass market by Hag House.
Yeah, the I forget the one that looks like Lightseers.
Yeah. Oh, what's he called?
I'm
By
gonna look it up because I have Amazon open right now.
Athena
Some
Nocturne or whatever her name is.
Athena Noctua. That's her name. It's called the. Oh fuck. Oh, hold up. We'll get there because one of her
Hold on, let
decks.
me look at my orders on Amazon and I'll show you. Unfold. Thank you very much, B. The Unfolding Path Tarot. Thank
Why
you
does B know
so
better than us?
Yeah,
There
I've
you
only
go.
just ordered it. Yeah, I've got that coming tomorrow, and I'm super excited because I think it was the High Priestess or the Empress completely threw me, and I thought I've got to have that deck.
It's a good deck. It's a fun
Yeah,
deck. Okay.
yeah. I haven't even looked at the
And
picture of it.
to be honest, I did tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you on here. That creator did kind of get bashed because she used to be on Etsy and she used to have these 12 and 13 card decks, and people kind of used to, not pay attention when they ordered and kind of hate it and bash about it. So then she did this, and this has completely blown me away,
Well, this
honestly.
is the girl that's done the Crystal Ball Oracle in it, and the
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's cute, but there were some people that, sometimes people don't read the listing and they're like,
Well,
but anyways, let me show you some.
I'm excited about this because I haven't I even looked for any new decks for a while. So
All right. So we're gonna um hold up. I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta. Oh, sharing got a little bit difficult here on. All right, so
uh,
can you see what I see?
we can see.
Okay, so it starts with this is a book, so I'm not going to show that. Then there's a beginner's guide by it's a Kindle book, so those are new, but I don't really care about Jero books that much anymore. So is this already out?
I've got that. I got sent it by Rockpool, who I don't
So,
review for anymore, by the way. So
so I really like this. I really like this
I
deck.
love it. It's cute. It's pretty. It's very kind of like, you don't really need much tarot knowledge to read with Sam's decks, to be fair. They're very minimal, but like I mean, she knows what she's talking about. And if you like cutesy, yeah, definitely, I love it. You know, it's the color palette and
Yeah,
everything.
it's cute, and it's also cheap as hell. 13 pounds. Like,
It's got the best death card ever. You know,
yeah, it doesn't show it here, but it is really cool.
yeah,
And she actually made this for her daughter. It used to be called Penelope's Tarot
that's
back when it
right.
was
Yeah,
trendy.
who doesn't like a bald baby as the fool? You know.
Yeah, I mean it's so then there's a Light Sears Pocket Tarot coming out,
Oh,
which
boring.
yeah, well, it does sound exciting for some because they can take it with them on the go. But I don't think they did something wrong there because I did see a preview copy somewhere online and the cardstock is still as thick as the original. And when
Yeah,
you
it's really
shrink
thick.
it,
Isn't it?
yeah, when you shrink a deck down, you also need to do thinner cardstock because otherwise you can shuffle. But hey,
Yeah.
let's see. This is another book, but then we get
Oh, is it the
the
Tomashijo, whatever his name is?
yeah, this is the Dark Crystal Tarot by Thomas Hio.
Well, it's the same
Um,
as the decks.
yeah, it's very much his art style.
Yeah,
If you're into it, you're into it. I know that I have to be honest, and I love a good pip, but I know that whenever I see a Thomas Hio deck, I know that the pips are going to be pretty boring.
yeah. I'm not a fan at all.
And I'm a total pip deck slut, so we're
Yeah,
talking non-illustrated pips. I love it, but I like creative pips and not that. So
yeah, I don't like that.
So I saw this, and we had never talking about.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, we had never seen this before, and this I hope
Moon
that
Dust Sparrow.
the Moon Dust Tarot it only shows us this little image right here. Look at that.
Oh, that looks nice. I'm
Uh,
already in
yeah,
love.
and
Florence who?
sorry,
Oh, sorry, Florence Saul.
Florence Sol to act deck and ethereal deck and guidebook to activate lunar magic. Maybe there's some more pics at the bottom. Sometimes there is. Sometimes nope. It's
No,
just that, but that front cover looks very enticing to me. Gotta tell you. This.
Levi's Lunar Intentions is amazing.
Oh yeah, I have a lunar deck. I'll show that later. It's pretty cool. I've sold a couple copies and nothing
Oh,
too crazy yet, but it's really cool.
good.
So let's see. Oh yeah, this I've seen this out and about, but I don't know what it is.
It looks to me like, is it a rehash of the other one, or is it like
It looks kind of like it, but we have images here, so that's good. So it's kind of these plants, and they look cute, and they're drawn. There's a little bits of the guidebook there.
it looks
I mean,
all right. I mean, I pick it up cheap, but I wouldn't pay full price. It is kind of nice. I like the artwork. Yeah,
yeah.
it's all right. Oh, you know, it's nothing to share. Lennox, there's videos floating around of that Moon Dust Tarot. If you want to see the cards, thanks, Lennox. I'll have a look after.
Ooh, definitely will. Yeah. I'm not going to show that right now, but so I have to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of MJ Cullinane's work.
No.
However, this one I do kind of love, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Looks very autumny.
It looks odd to me because it will be released then. It's
Yeah,
slated
it's all
for
right. You know,
yeah, it's slated for a October 17 release. It looks cute. It looks cute.
slap a crow on the front of that box. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference of the others. Just saying. Um,
So this one I'm very excited about. Martin isn't. Is there more pictures? No. This publisher is really bad with their pictures. It's running press.
I have to see more of that as well to make my mind up.
I did a pre-order because it was so cheap. It's already gone up in price since I pre-ordered, so that's good. But I pre-ordered it for like a tenner, Martin. So I was like, that I can't
Well, you
go
can't
wrong with that.
complain at that, can you?
But this is kind of a dark, shadowy deck, and it looks kind of cool. So, but I'm really excited for that. It has sort of that graphic design that I really like. So
It's
that's
out
good.
tomorrow, Miranda says.
Yes, it does. So, but I'm not getting it until like next week. So, yeah. takes a while for it to get here. Then I'm not going to open this, but we have the Mystical Shaman Pocket Deck,
Well, I
which
do love the big one. Yeah. Well, large one.
I love the big one, but I do find the. Let me. No, I'm not going to show you because I can just tell you, and I feel like most people in here have seen that deck or have that deck. The guidebook is really big, and I find that highly unnecessary. Matter of fact, for the Dutch version, the Dutch translated version, they just shrunk it down so it fits in the normal Oracle-sized box.
Ah.
I get the idea. This was around the time when the Wild Unknown was doing the rounds with the really big keepsake boxes, and you had that Yogic Path Oracle that did the same. But this guidebook just doesn't warrant such a big, clumpy release, I feel. So I actually really like this, but I don't really feel like buying a second copy of this deck. So maybe
No,
one of the
just
original.
yeah, just for it to be shrunken down. I mean, I do love the shrunken Wild Unknown and the animal one though. That's
But for people who don't have this, I think
good.
this is one
Yeah,
of the Colette Baron Reed's last really good releases.
yeah,
It's gorgeous. I wish Jenna, because I know Jenna Della Guartalia watches our live sometimes. I really want her to revisit this style again because I loved that for her. Really pretty art. One
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Probably
For Hoxer is there? You say it?
for Hexa,
He's
which
about
basically means
houses.
for witches a
Right.
little bit. Yeah.
I
Uh,
think. Hang on. I think the Pluto deck is about shadow figures you can do with your hand, protecting shadow on the wall like the child guy.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I kind of like there is a full flip through on the creator's Instagram page, but I didn't want to watch it because I feel like sometimes all these pre-release teasers kind of ruin the experience of opening up the deck and discovering it yourself. So
did
I've
you,
been
Levi? Did you used to do the shadow things on the wall as well?
when I was a kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Did
course.
you,
Duh.
you still used to do rude things though, you know.
Yeah, same here.
I'd,
Yeah.
I'd still do it now. So like,
One 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 last bit of words about this mystical shaman deck. I have to be honest. This is probably one of the most gorgeous mass market published decks that in existence.
yeah, I do actually love that, and it's always one that survived the tarot call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
yeah.
Now there's also going to be an Angels and Ancestors Pocket Oracle. I
That
find that
bullshit.
I find that highly unnecessary, but hey,
Yeah, forget that one. The
yeah,
Tree of Life Oracle.
I am going to open that one up because
Is that by David Wells?
yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen that on his Instagram actually.
So I saw this and it looks really cool and colorful.
David Wells, for anybody outside the UK, is a British, kind of a famous British psychic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty cool. The illustrations look a bit old timey, but I do find it interesting. We are getting that, thank God, that link to the tarot. Um,
yeah.
I do find it a little bit odd of a deck, and that's Victory. Okay, cool. Because isn't the tarot deck inherently already a Tree of Life Oracle?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it looks some of the cards look kind of foffish.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I'm not mad at it, honestly. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right?
Claire is the Dark Crystal, a bit like the Labyrinth Tarot that Minerva. So it's the
Yeah,
same ones. Yeah, same ones. Claire. Yeah,
it's the
same
same
people.
old shit. Everything they release is the same old shit.
Same exactly. Same color palette. Same box. Same guidebook.
Same artist, same guidebook.
What's that
So
wall?
this, I'm really, really, really interested in it, but I don't know if I actually like it. You have sent me this box cover before, but there weren't any art images
Oh,
live yet. And this looks a little too PlayStation-y.
oh God, that looks like PS2 game graphics.
PlayStation, you're being kind. PS1 Final Fantasy intro sequence graphics.
Oh no, it's awful.
I mean, maybe like Black Moon Lilith and Virgo. I mean, maybe it has a really interesting concept. I gotta love the Black Femme power in this,
I
but
love the concept of the deck, but I just don't like the artwork.
yeah. Oh man, I have lots of things to say about this image right here, but I'm not gonna. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, that's spoiled. That is spoiled. I mean, I know it's subjective, but like, no.
And you know
Um,
what? This looks like it is AI, by the way. This right here. But
maybe it is.
anyways, that's coming out in October. I was really interested in it based off of the cover because that looks really cool. But yeah, I think this is gonna have to be a pass for me.
Yeah,
What about
yeah,
you?
yeah. Not a fan of the artwork. What's that?
This is the new Kyle Gray deck.
Oh
Um,
my God, kill me now.
the well, as much as I'm not here for Kyle Gray, I am very much here for Jennifer Hawkyard.
Oh
I
yeah, there's nothing wrong with her artwork, is there? It's just the same old again, and it's very new age, and
Yeah, and
oh,
didn't we kind of have this? So this is sort of an Ascendant Masters style deck, but wasn't Keepers of the Light already that?
I presume so. I don't know. It's just awful anyway.
Did I just totally?
Damn alien on the front of the box. No.
No, that's not it. So, well, I'll probably end up picking it up. So this Yuletide Tarot, some people already have, because it's already out in the U.S., but we alas don't have it yet.
Oh, there's no images.
Well, there is no images, but this is the one that you have seen with the cute vintagey illustrations, as you can see, by Llewellyn, that one.
Christopher Hughes is a British druid.
Yeah, and the
Well,
uh,
Welsh druid.
the Hierophant is the Dutch Sinterklaas, which I love. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if that's it's dreadful, Llewellyn cardstock again. Radley Valentine. No, I'm not going to say nothing about Radley because I do love
I
him.
love Radley. You know what I actually did, Martin? I ordered that um Angel Tarot that I didn't have with the more
Yeah,
like paragraph messages on there
I do
because
actually like Radley. He's such a lovely, lovely guy. And even if the deck was shit, I wouldn't even say it was
so
because it's
this is
just
angels and auras, and then we get the aura colors and the angel connections. Oh, and we also get reversals. So that's interesting. See, look at that.
oh yeah.
So you get happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope, and for the reversals, you get anxiety, burdened, restless, despair. And it's very much that sort of 90s Hay House vibe.
Yeah, it's all very like kind of cheesy and Walmarty, and you could you could kind of pick up in your local news agent, but
And we
it
all
is
and we
lovely.
always
Oh,
get this like
oh,
lovely gay shit in his decks, and I don't know,
total gay couple, you do, and it's all very innocent, and I ain't gonna be awful about Radley because he's
and it looks kind of horrible. But I'm here for it. I've really been feeling the like 90s vibes lately.
a bit of
I've
camp in
been
your deck, yeah, the
I've
whole
been
camp vibe.
loving my Doreen decks again. Like, oh man, I actually put some up for sale. No one has bought them yet, and I kind of don't want to get rid of them because there's just something about it. I find it really interesting.
Yeah.
Now, this is really interesting. I hope this has pictures. The Night
Oh, it's
Wait
by
Tarot.
Michelle Knight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Michelle Knight's a British tarot reader.
There's no images as of yet, but
He
this
puts like
looks.
a cool collage deck.
Yeah, look at Aleister Crowley there. Oh no,
Yeah,
that's Oscar Wilde, isn't it?
Oscar
Yeah,
Wilde days, yeah.
Wilde. Yeah. So
Oh,
this
look.
shaping up to be pretty cool, actually.
Well, the front of the box looks good. We can't tell you about what's in it.
No, maybe there's some more cards down here. Nope, there's not. But it looks like it's kind of going to be a collage type deck.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Then we get. Oh, this is pretty cool. Now this is by Stephanie Law, who did the Shadowscapes Tarot, and this is a Tree Keeper's Oracle. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you like it?
No.
No.
It's very US Games. Is it by US Games?
Let me check. It has Angie Sullins who does work with. Yeah, it is U.S. Games.
Well, there you go.
I
It screams US Games. It's about the last, it's the same as the last 15 decks they've done. So
I do love Stephanie's artwork.
I do like Stephanie's artwork, but like no, I don't like it honestly.
Can we talk about how Angie Sullins has authored like 20 decks within the last year?
Well, yeah, that's another one, isn't it? And I'm thinking, well, why do you keep using the
I mean,
same people?
I sometimes have these bouts of inspiration where I do like get like cool deck idea after cool deck idea, and if I could outsource all those ideas to different artists, I would maybe have that same like schedule. But it feels a little bit sometimes. I talking about Doreen, when she did one deck a year, you can literally I have almost every Doreen Virtue deck because of you, Martin. Thank you. And you can kind of tell
Why?
that the earlier ones where they weren't released as frequently were very mindfully produced, and the more they came out, like she started doing like 3 decks in a year, the more like I don't know, less they felt less like mindful spiritual creations.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, Reese. I pre-ordered the River by Nick Banter Coracle deck. Look interesting. What's that? Is that a mass market, Reese? Send us links, my love.
Yeah, post a link so Martin can click it or give me. So the Sacred Chi tarot deck.
Now, I have she did an Oracle deck a few years ago, and I have it, and I've
This
never
is
used
this is actually pretty cool. This is, I think, by the same lady that did the Osho Zen tarot, the art for the Osho Zen.
it. Yeah, but she did another Oracle deck after that as well. I don't know. That looks like Osho in that card as well.
In that previous card, right?
Yeah, there. Is it?
This?
No, the other
It-
one, the other guy. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, I don't.
I
It
don't
looks
know. I'm
interesting.
kind of on the fence. It looks a bit of a mixture to me. It doesn't seem very. I don't know.
Then we have another Radley deck coming out.
Animal guides.
Yeah. So what they're kind of doing within Hay House right now is they're kind of doing these replacements decks for all the decks that once existed when Doreen still worked there. So Karen Kay has done 2 fairy deck. Is doing another fairy deck, and she already did a fairy deck, and she did a mermaid deck. Then Radley did the 2 angel tarot decks, and then a Archangel Michael deck, and now he's doing the animal guides tarot. So they're kind of replacing all the decks that used to be with.
I prefer that artwork to the other one, the MJ, whatever her name is. That's nice.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
We'll see. It comes out in 2024, so there's still a bit.
Oh,
The Chinese 5 element oracle. All right. Can we see more? Oh, we actually have lots of cards on display here. So, oh, that's not for me at all.
no, no, mate. No.
These
Oh,
illustrations,
no.
these illustrations look.
Look
It's a
very
style
childish.
that I. It's a style that I don't like.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that either.
No, 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 not happening. Then we get the Necronomicon tarot deck and guidebook.
Oh, it's by Titan Books. It's going to be one of them shitty peep decks again, innit?
It
Bet ya.
probably is. Yeah,
Post
probably
all
will.
3 images.
It does. Well, it'll probably only show some violence. What is violence? And sacrifice obviously looks very hangmanish, but what is violence? What card is that? The tower, maybe?
No,
It
could
looks ghastly, sorry, and not
yeah,
in a good way.
awful.
This I don't even want to look at. That Oracle of the Universe because it's by Stacey DeMarco with that same girl. They've been
Oh
doing all
no.
these decks for Rockpool. I don't like them. Sorry. This is pretty cool. This is by Jenna Della Guertalia for Rockpool with Ina Siegel. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we've got a comment here from Ben Bell. The fact they can so effortlessly switch in and out bylines for Radley Doreen tells you all need to know about how it's business, not spirituality.
Yeah,
Exactly that, Benabel. Neither
and
spirituality.
also, I'm going to make a very bold statement here. I think you can. I don't know. I always thought that with the tarot decks, Radley's portion of the contribution to the writing was a little bit bigger than Doreen's. Otherwise, she would have done it all by herself.
We all know though that High House are not very ethical. You know what
No,
I mean? In a lot of things that they do. I mean, I've had this discussion before. What's that? Is that one by Jenna that I've got?
no, this is a new one by Jenna.
Oh, so yeah, then, but I do agree. Okay, then I do agree with you. I really do. I haven't got much time for a house. The only,
I mean,
yeah,
their decks are really affordable. Some of them are really good. They're picking up some really cool indie stuff
yeah,
that
they
I
are.
so as much so that's cool about them, and they also do a lot of shitty stuff. So yeah.
They do, yeah.
So this you're probably gonna love this, Martin. The Mind's Eye Tarot. I think it's already like being sold at tarot.nl. I'm not quite
Is
sure
that that
about it.
girl from the UK who did that Oracle deck?
Yes, yes. This is her tarot deck, and it looks absolutely stunning. And I love it.
Yeah, I
Look
do
at
like
that.
it actually. Robin's just piped up with this. I don't think I'm apt to find things I like on Amazon. It's like a tarot factory. Agree. Give me something unique, created with passion, and not cranked out. Is there a good indie overview online site? There's a few, Robin. We've got one in the UK, the Boutique. We've got tarot.nl over by Levi.
Robin lives in. We're talking Toadstool Tarot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in New York City, so you're gonna want to try Phoenix and Lotus. That's the best indie tarot deck store near you. It's actually in Salem, but it's also a web store. So Phoenix and Lotus, if you Google that, you'll get the most awesome fucking selection ever.
there you go, Robin. There's your answer.
So the Siren song, this has been on the release thingy for like years. This is a Kipper deck and a Lenormand deck, so you're getting two decks with this set, and it's kind of cool. Oh, we're getting all these pictures of the box. Okay, that's interesting. Um, but
Oh,
you
that's
get,
nice.
yeah, you kind of get these like, I don't know, like kind of Victorian looking fantasy esque thingies that are kind of siren and sea shit inspired. And I don't know. I mean, who doesn't love an ugly
Oh,
baby
look
with
at that
tentacles?
baby. Let me show that baby again. What the fuck? Um,
I kind of love it though, don't you?
it's fucking creepy. That is. Yeah, false person next to that baby. I don't know. It's kind of spooky. And when does that come out?
September 29th. But this has been
Oh,
due for release forever. So I really hope for Carrie Paris and Tony Savory that this is finally coming out.
Tony, you know what? I agree with you on that one. I really do.
What is
She's
because I can't see anything
Oh,
anymore.
I'm not sure. Even indie decks are beginning to feel churned out with same blind info. Told ya. Look at that. It does race. Yeah, Lennox even. Sorry, I was in my log and I thought, hang on, that baby looks 45 years old. It does.
Is it weird that I love that deck?
Put
Like,
that baby back on the screen just for anybody, anybody who's missed
yeah, I'm gonna show it again just for funsies. Hold up.
it. I just
Baby,
can't.
babies, babies, babies. Hi. But look, it's so cute with that, with those
And
tentacles
all the
and
blood dripping down its torso. It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
tentacles and feathers. What the fuck?
That is good, actually. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of cool, isn't it?
that's definitely going in my Amazon basket. Right,
I
okay.
mean, then there's this book, The Tarot Circle, which is probably going to be cute young adult fiction about tarot, so that's fun. And Martin, that last book from that All Our Hidden Gifts series is out now. Remember the one we bought in London a while
Yeah,
back? And I saw the hardcover version, and it looks so different.
does
It has,
it?
yeah, it has like illustrations in it and shit like that. It's really weird.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
definitely up for that. Bring us a deck of only creepy baby, please. Can somebody can somebody do a deck with creepy babies in it? A middle-aged baby, Kraken, yeah.
Aww.
That's just killed me. That has. That's just made my night. That has.
So how about
Yeah,
this, Martin?
card deck.
The official Sonic the Hedgehog deck. Amy
What?
Rose is Oh, okay. Art not final. Art not final. The Master,
Oh
Statue Savior.
no, that's awful.
Well, yeah. Maybe it'll turn out to be something really cool. This is fun. The Wiser Tarot card sticker
No,
book.
you know what's going to happen? Hang on, the Sonic the Hedgehog deck. We're going to see people on YouTube saying, "Oh, I'm studying the Sonic the Hedgehog tarot deck." You fuck
Yeah,
all the way off.
it is a way
Yeah,
off.
so yeah, that's what's going to happen.
So we got the Wiser Tarot sticker book with 2,500 stickers. That's actually,
That's
handy
good if
to
you're
have.
journaling. That's really good, actually.
And then we have the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle by Athene Noctua, who also did that blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah Unfolding Path Tarot.
yeah, and the little crystal ball oracle. Well, that's all right. At least there's going to be like 24 cards in there.
Yeah, and it's going to be aptly priced. So, and the illustrations are really pretty that she does. So,
Yeah, it's nice. Benabel and me. I mean, I can't wait. I'm actually really excited for that. And Levi, a tarot card sticker book is totally up my alley.
yeah, like honestly, I wish I could find a way for me to turn my own decks into sticker sheets but it's quite expensive actually. So, yeah.
Look at
So,
that, Levi. Deep dive Sonic the Hedgehog.
well, you and I are both going to buy it and we're going to do a study group. So,
Yeah,
this
we'll
I
do a
have.
study group on Facebook.
This I have shown before, but I love
Unveiling
it.
the Golden Age. Oh,
No,
let me have
they
a
don't.
look.
They don't have any more images here,
Oh,
but
is that Izzy? What's her name?
this is that tarot deck by Izzy Ivy, and it looks
Oh,
really.
I like her artwork actually. Yeah. Will I
I
buy it
wonder,
now? Or...
but that's not coming out until the November, so whatever. But that's really cool.
Who's that published by?
Blue Angel,
Ah,
the Lenormand Handbook, Tarot Mirror of the Soul re-released book. Oh, this is gonna be fun, Martin. You're gonna
which one?
love this by
Oh, this
Jane
is the
Wallace.
dreadful Jane Wallace decks in it, like all the.
You can tell by the box. This is
But
gonna
I'm
have
so. Those decks are so shit. They're like £12. Is it Circo books or something?
Seiko books,
Oh,
Chico books, whatever. And I don't know. I've never. I mean, I have which ones do I still have? I still have the Angel Tarot, and I still have that Fallen Angel Oracle by Nigel Suckling because
yeah,
that
you look at Levi. Look at the cards in the Fallen Angel Oracle. There's about 4 cards with the same title.
is it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Have a look. Yeah, they've got the
Okay, I
same.
will. I will not now, but I will. It kind of it should say something like featuring 78 specially commissioned illustrated cards, but it doesn't say that anymore. So it
Yeah,
should.
from fucking Windows 95. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's another
Cool.
one where I love a good pip style deck, but where it's like, oh, we're just gonna illustrate one cup and we're gonna put it on the card 10 times with a really bland background, and I don't
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Oh, what's that African Goddess Rising? What?
Yeah, that's good.
I've
So,
got that. I've got that deck. Is there a
so
different
this,
one now?
yeah, this is the Pocket Oracle.
Ah, I love that deck so much.
Only 10.99. That's actually a really good
The
price.
artwork is just gorgeous. I love it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice and it's a lovely deck.
September 19, so that's not that far.
Oh, cards 10.99. That ain't bad, is it?
Oh, then we have a Nightweight Tarot guidebook. Okay,
Oh,
so
so you got to buy the deck and the guidebook. Oh
I
well.
guess no more books, more books. Oh, that Ascension Oracle, you already reviewed that. You didn't like
Yeah.
it. Crystal Grid is a re-release as well.
No,
I'm
just.
I'm really
I
excited.
want this, but is it AI art?
No, it's not. This is because I thought the same thing and I went to the creator's page, but this is actually hand painted. I fucking shit you not. She
Oh
has
my god.
videos of herself painting this. I want it. I need it
Yeah,
yesterday.
I'll definitely get that. Definitely. If
Yeah.
it's Greek mythos, yeah.
Yeah, it's all Greek gods and goddesses. So really
Oh,
cool.
absolutely perfect then.
Yeah. Tarot of the Vampires by Llewellyn. I don't have any
That's
time
just
for that.
awful. I've seen some walkthroughs of that. It's so cartoony and nasty.
Yeah, it's like Disneyfying tarot
Yeah.
over and over again. Junior Tarot Reader's Deck and Guidebook. Aww.
Nikki van der Kar, I've recognised the name. Who's that
Sounds
now?
like sounds like a Dutch slag.
Is it you?
No, it's not. It's not me. We don't really have any extra cards, but I have seen some illustrations, and it is kind of cute, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of cute, isn't it?
Let's see if we got some more. I mean, we still have a couple minutes, so who knows? Celtic Goddesses, Witches, and Queens Oracle. That could be interesting.
Anu Forrest, that's the person who writes all the different kind of books on spirituality, isn't he?
Let's see if we do have images, so that's good.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Oh, is the card like that?
Yeah. I hope not. I hope that's just what the guidebook entry looks like. The art looks kind of. The characters look pretty, but the surroundings look a little bit boring.
Yeah, I'll have to see when that. Oh, it's by Schiffer, so it's going to be dreadful then.
And this is going to be
Um,
another Diana Cooper deck. I always find those decks very funny, and you do too.
them archangels. Or I forgot what that was called. Archangel Bhopal or something.
Archangel Wivazil.
Yeah, that was it. What the fuck's that? Archangel Wizzywig. That was it.
Yeah.
Rebel Witches.
Rebel Witches. I think I saw this actually in the United States while I was there. Is that possible? No, not possible. But this kind of
Oh,
looks,
it looks like a Marvel comic book.
yeah, it looks kind of cute, but I already have, well, I don't have them, but I've seen 20 decks kind of like
Oh,
this.
and no, I don't like that at all.
I mean, we have the Modern Witch, we have the This Might Hurt. How many more decks in that style do we need? Anyways, this I'm excited for. I
Well,
think,
yeah, this I don't care if this is £50. I will buy this because I absolutely love Julia Jeffrey's artwork.
yeah, same here. She's a
Oh,
fabulous. And this is fully credited to her, so I'm wondering, did she write the guidebook herself this time as well? Because I
well,
think,
you fucking Barbara Moore.
yeah,
That's lovely. Really
they're
nice.
not allowed to say anything about her. That's something that I learned recently because people are going to come at you with their claws out. But I really don't care for Barbara Moore.
No,
There.
no, yeah, I couldn't care
So
less. Well,
this looks really dumb.
Green Witch.
Another green, like we already did one just earlier.
Have a look.
Okay, that looks kind of cute. Uh, the red teapot. Oh, this is another one of those more guidebook heavy ones. I must admit, it does look really adorable.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I don't know. It's got like a, I don't know, kind of, I like it.
Like a vintagey feel. Yeah.
There's a deck I had, and I absolutely fucking despise it. Let me just have a look up here while you're fannying around with that. See,
Yeah, of course.
let me just see if I've got it here. Oh, it's a US Games deck. I can't think what it was. I bought it as my account was like kind of like I couldn't get onto my account.
Whoops, it just dropped something there.
It's got Alistair Crowley in it and that, but it's awful.
Oh yeah, that one. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
I can't think what it's called now, and I can't find it because, like, I mean, since I haven't really bought any decks since the last time I come on here. So like I ain't got nothing to show, but yeah, if I do find it. Did you see the folklore oracle? I've been keeping tabs on some of the cards, Lionel cut style. Have you seen it, Levi?
The folklore oracle or the
Yeah,
folklore
idea.
tarot? Because I have the folklore
Levi's got
tarot.
the tarot. If you want about that one, Lennox.
I like it. So we have Unlocking the Secret Garden, another deck by Angie Sullins.
No, thank you. Boring.
Who is Angie Sullins, and where did she come from? Because and this is also with Jenna Della Grottalia. So
Well, it's lovely because it's Jenna's artwork, but
yeah, yeah, Matt, it looks cool, but bye. Like
yeah.
the new re-release of the Bonefire Tarot, the second edition. That's cute for them. That's getting another release. Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. Let's
Oh,
look
it's
at
by
that.
Ebola Adams. You know the lady who's done the African Goddess.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. But we do.
Ah, I look forward to seeing more cards of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Hmm.
Tarot of a Moon Garden Borderless Edition. The Everyday Tarot revised and expanded paperback. Oh, that's the Biddy Tarot book.
God.
Essential Oils Oracle cards. This looks really old school. Seriously, not gonna lie. Look at that
What's the
cover.
illustration on that? I didn't like the original Bonafire, Tony.
No, me either. So this is kind of what it looks like.
No. Too much text on the card. You couldn't read for somebody with that, could you really?
Dennis Mook sounds like a Dutch name, so that's interesting.
What's that?
Time Changers Tarot.
That's got to be some dreadful thing from Schiffer Publishing.
Yeah, it is from Schiffer.
I told you, didn't I? You know, you can spot it a mile off.
But it's like it's Rider Waite. It's a Rider Waite Smith deck.
By
There.
Kathleen Matthews. It's not Caitlin, by the way. It's Kathleen.
Okay.
Boys.
Is this something that I should be excited about?
Oh,
No. Next.
oh no.
Crow Tarot Pocket Edition. Okay. Connecting with the tarot. Oh, this is actually really cool. This is by a book by Don Michel.
Oh, by Dawn. Yeah, that's going to be good. Because everybody loves Dawn. Dawn and deck mods.
Okay, so
Um,
people are gonna hate me for this. However, I'm really excited for this because this is a new deck by Vix.
yeah, and that must be a friend of ours. So, be careful with your comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vix is a friend of ours. She works together with Ellie Grant, and they. This is the Galactic, like
Oh, it's going to
ally.
go really well. You know what, though? Despite what anybody thinks of this, it's going to go extremely well with the last two she's done. There's so
Yeah,
much consistency in the artwork with the other two decks.
yeah. I love this. Looks really cool. I at first I thought it was gonna be more like a this looks like it's more astrology based with that sun shit and
Maybe
Venus,
Venus, maybe.
Cancer, Aquarius. I thought it was going to be like Pleiadians and star seeds,
Yeah.
but I guess
Millie
not.
says Dawn's book is great, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I kind of want to get into it, but at first I
Yeah.
got to make some more money because New York has left me skint. So this is going to be cool. This is going to be an old school reproduction of an old Marseille, so that's fun. Magicians, Mortars, and Madmen was a Travis McHenry deck that we've probably already all seen.
Yeah. How does
Man,
Martin do it? Just naming the publisher just by the images. So it's easy.
he's been around.
Yeah, I've been around. Yeah, it's easy. Magic Spirit Oracle, who's that boy?
It is by Rockpool Publishing and Alexis Raccoon.
It's like there are only 36 cards in that again. That looks really
Mm,
70s and kind of vibe. I like that.
I like it too. It looks really cool. Let's see if we can find how many cards are in here. Doesn't really say.
It's bound to be 36.
Probably.
Yeah,
It
it's all
looks
right.
cool.
Yeah, it's
Looks
all right.
cool.
That is
Yeah.
actually.
So Folklore Tarot, I have this. I love
Which I'll
it.
get that. The Rosebud Tarot I've already got indie, so I ain't going to bother mass market.
No. I'm gonna stop once we hit the end of the page because our time is almost already up, but I'm not opposed to maybe
What's the
extending our.
wisdom of the Elders Oracle there?
Yeah, I saw some pics of it. I don't really like it, but maybe that's just me. So this is the art.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's very you. It's not
It's
me.
very me. It's very. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
It's very goddessy. Yeah,
Mm.
I thought you would like it. So then, for all the people who paid upwards of £70 to buy the Dirt Gems Oracle, it's getting a mass market release, and
For £25.
it's being released March 28th, 2024. So that's cool.
I didn't like it actually. I sold
Yeah,
my
I've
copy.
never liked it. And then Sam is also doing a Sweet Foragers tarot.
Which is very pretty.
Yeah, really cutesy. Oh, this is zooming in very much, like a
Yeah,
lot.
it's nice. Tony says, does the folklore tarot have the wrong astrological associations on the cards? Does it, Levi?
It's not wrong. I found this very funny. So a lot of influential tarot YouTubers who just glossed over the fact that Sasha Graham uh, and her publisher switched around card numbers and card names in the Witch's Garden Tarot and said that that was just not such big of a deal, are very hung up all of a sudden about the associations on the cards. I wouldn't say they're wrong. I would say that the author very distinctively chose her own associations that are different from
Yeah.
standard
And that
associations.
kind of puts me off a little bit because I think it's what we're used to doing it,
Yeah.
and people are mucking around with astrological associations like
I don't
willy-nilly.
mind it. I liked it. I found it highly original. And
Yeah,
if we're gonna be really, if we're gonna be really pungent and strongly opinionated about this, then we should also be strongly opinionated about maybe people making mistakes like that, or accidents like that in decks that are published by friends, like
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
all I want to say about that.
yeah.
Anyway, I don't really mind it. I found it fun. I was like, ooh, that's an interesting take. That's how I took it more. I wasn't as offended as some of these people. Oracle of the Birds. Hmm.
Then
Do you
about what does wrong astrological associations mean? You mean it's different system from the Golden Dawn? I don't know because I haven't got the deck Levi has.
well, I found, so I don't know if this will show up because I can't see myself now, but I will show you some things. So, for example, I gotta find some cool examples because only the majors have this. Um, let's see. Well, each major card I can't find a good example, and this is a spot gloss deck, so it's not going to show up when I hold it in front of the camera like that. But for example, for the Fool would normally be Uranus, and this creator has chosen as a symbol salt. Salt is one of the three primes in alchemy, along with sulfur and mercury. It represents the body and the physical world. Due to its use in preventing food from spoiling, salt has become a symbol of protection and purification. The expression salt of the earth refers to a person who is honest and grounded, and that is how she sees the Fool. So I find that interesting. She kind of swapped some symbols around. She kind of did something interesting, and I find it interesting. I found it
Okay,
interesting.
yeah. So, like as Benabel says, it doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong.
Yeah,
It just differs from the Golden Dawn system.
yeah. She devised her own thing, and I like it, and I think it's cool, and it doesn't bother
Yeah.
me. So this I hate. Sorry.
Oh no, that's just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Sorry, I'm being a bit salty. I can't help it.
What's that one there? That really cool looking one, the real historical. Not that.
The realist oracle. Well, let me open that up right now. It's for people who want to be real. It's by Kendra Austin and Brian Benjamin. Oh, we got lots of picks, so that's cool. So we get Fill Your Cup, Daydreaming, Follow the Spark. Okay.
Oh, it's just like oh, it's nice though.
Look Out,
I mean, I would
Abundance.
like because it's not kind of my thing, but like it looks like a bit like a Crystal Banner kind of deck, doesn't it?
Yeah, a
Um,
little bit.
but yeah, it looks totally usable and nice.
I thought this lady was flipping us the bird. Abundance. Fuck you. But it's cute. It's cute. It's
Yeah, it's
cute.
nice. It's nice actually. Yeah.
The Cersei Tarot. Interesting.
The
Do we have
answers are not hearing us, even if it doesn't agree.
we
Yeah,
don't
well,
have picks,
you
but I
don't have
think
to it agree, but oh, I don't like that. I don't like the box cover.
the Avian Tarot, what's
It's
that?
a bird one.
Yeah, you'd think so, but the box looks really cool, and we have some images, so that's dope.
The avian flu tarot. Oh, I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
I
Alex,
mean,
Alex, add me on my new Instagram. Find me. I'll message you later.
Lost Envoy, the tarot deck of Austin Osman Spare. What's that?
He was an occultist, wasn't he?
Oh, sorry. I'm very illiterate sometimes with my occultists, but there's no images to be seen, so okay.
Put a crow on the box. Emmy says,
I
yeah.
don't I don't want a Marvel tarot deck,
No, me neither. There'll be a
and I
deep dive for that as well.
and I don't want a Bob Ross oracle,
No, mate, bless him. He was lovely.
and I don't want an Aleister Crowley collection.
There's that Gabrielle Hairstick one.
Yeah.
Uh,
We've been kind of into this, haven't we?
yeah, we just wish there was more images of the cards. It's
A book.
Marty's Curiosities, Alex.
We don't have any more picks, so this is gonna be it. But that one I'm kind of interested in. Uh this is a book. This is another book. Rebel Folklore is another book. Oh yeah, the Mystical Forest Arrow. So this has been out in Dutch for a while. So this is not new to me. But apparently the English release is taking its time.
14 images.
Yeah, I've seen this in the Dutch version out and about. It kind
You
of
know,
looks like,
it reminds me of that Desert Tarot.
yeah, Desert Illuminations tarot.
Is it by the same people?
I don't know. Do you still have it?
No, it is though, Cecilia Latore, I think.
Is it by the same people?
Hey, bitch, Anna. Yeah, Cecilia Latore, I'm sure it is, yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of scrolling through. We're at the end of this page, and it's already 6 past.
You know what? That was absolutely lovely. I really enjoyed that. You all being here. You know, you can listen to our shit. As you say, like you ain't got to agree with us, Deanne. It's just nice to be here, and you know, we've all got our opinions.
I mean, like we're very. I sometimes I wish I was as who has a really good way of voicing their opinion in a stern yet very friendly manner that I'm sometimes jealous of. Lisa Papez.
Lisa's just a lovely person, and
Yeah.
we've discussed this before. And Lisa is one of the loveliest people. You know, I've got so much time for her, and you know, she takes her fair share of shit as well. But she's very diplomatic, is very good with people. She doesn't never get kind of like riled and aggravated
Like
on
us.
camera, like us, yeah. And she's just a lovely person, and she runs that supportive tarot group as well. And it does so much for the community. And it just completely blow my fucking mind, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's just lovely. And you're right, what you say about her. You know, she's like really kind of got a good way with her, very articulate and everything. You know, I love her to bits. I really do.
She did a review about this deck as well, and about the folkloric tarot. And
Yeah,
she did mention something that did kind of irk me as well when I saw it the first time. Let me look it up for you. Although I do love the card. Um, and she had her opinions about the associations too, but she was very eloquent about it. Let me look it up because I want to show you guys before we leave. Because it is the card that sold me on the deck, but it's also the card that kind of made me go, "Why did you put it on the card like this?" And now I can't find it. I am completely smitten with this deck, though. It's
as
definitely
much as, but you got to be honest, as much as you're smitten with me, love.
more even because I'm not that smitten with you. Anyways, Mitch,
What does that say? I can't read it.
it says Hangman.
Oh, okay. Well, that's got the. Is that like the
The
Viking
hang-
assault?
yeah, it says, but
Odin. Yeah.
Odin was a hanged man, but the hangman is the person doing the hanging, not the one
I am,
being
Anna.
hanged.
You know what, Levi can fuck off now. I'm going to block him on every fucking social media site ever. I'm
No,
blocking
you
his number on my phone.
Yeah,
And
dude. No, you're not gonna block me.
no, I would never do that. I love you, though.
I kind of look like that fucking Kraken baby, by the way.
That was so fucking funny. That card. I've got to get that deck just for that card.
It's a pretty good deal too because you get a Lenormand and a Kipper, and apparently a really awesome book. So that's cool.
Well, Carrie, I do like Carrie Paris's work actually. Didn't Carrie do a Lenormand a few years back?
Yeah, I forget which one. Let me quickly
Was it
carry
a
Paris.
museum one or?
It was pretty cool. I'm gonna look it up. No, we were. I mean, I said we were gonna.
I've got Carrie's Relative Tarot, which I
The
love.
Relative Tarot, The Beloved Dead, an Oracle for. Oh, that's coming out actually. An Oracle for Divining Ancestral Wisdom. That looks pretty cool as well.
Yeah, and she did a Lenormand. Was it called, I don't know, Lenormand Revolution or something? I can't remember. Because she does all the kind of vintage illustrations, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, that's nice. These one and mine, Lennox, they are the best pens ever. The V7s, yeah.
We are, yeah. I used to. So my first tarot deck thing that I made was all that and Edding markers.
Was it really? Yeah,
Yeah.
these are brilliant. They'll last forever, don't they?
They last forever. They don't bleed horribly. Like they're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I use these in my journal actually. Because if you want to apply very light pressure, you can, all the words and still
Yeah.
lovely. Well, anyway, we've got to love or leave you now, bitches. But we love you. Oh, look, you're just late. But
You can watch the replay.
it's
It'll be fun.
want to listen to our bullshit. It's lovely to be here again, and we'll obviously do it more often. It's just we've had a lot going on with Levi's 6 month fucking vacation. It seemed like it. Yeah, and me playing slutty nurse, and yeah.
If you guys want to know what he's on about, you should probably message him about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nurse done about slutty. So thank you. We will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Love you all.
And
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bye.